welcome back to PP Interview Tutorials. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today we came up with an interesting video that is related to Six Sigma certification, and we will learn one more new technique in order to improve the process. Before moving to the video, I would request everyone to share, subscribe the channel, click on bell icon so that you will find a notification and will get a notification on all the upcoming videos. Check out our playlist. You will find approximately 350 plus videos. Those will help you in cracking the interviews on trainers, team leaders, quality analysts, Six Sigma certification, process improvement, SME roles and responsibility, MS Excel reports, dashboard, WFM analyst interviews, videos, many more, guys. Let's start today's concept, that is on LAMDA process model. LAMDA, lambda process model, why this is important and how we can use in our daily day-to-day work. We will learn this today. Let's start with the definition first. So basically it is a 5-step model wherein we can use a 5-step understanding. With the help of that we can find a solution on any of the problem. Okay, it's basically focused on the deep observation, hypothesis testing, knowledge creation and all. It totally depend on all those stuff, and with the help of those definitely we will improve our process. Okay, now the meaning of the main reason behind this process is going back to the source, which means going to the starting point and then start from the beginning and just close it off. So this is the process we have to follow here in the lambda. Okay, let's move to the 5 phases of the lambda, wherein LAMDA, 5 phases of the lambda, wherein L stands for look, A stands for ask, M stands for model, D stands for discuss, A stands for act. We will see everything in detail. We will also show you an example where we can use the lambda function. Okay, first one is look, which means we have to go to the actual where that particular work happened, which means we have to do a Gemba walk here. Gemba walk, if you don't know anything, definitely go and check out a playlist. You will find, I will add the link in the description too. Okay, so the basic definition here is we have to go back to the main phase where the work got started, and we have to observe everything. Okay, observe reality firsthand with your own eyes rather than just relying on spreadsheets or secondary reports. This is the first phase, that is known as look. Second is ask, which means we have to probe the questions here. We have to ask the questions here in order to understand the root cause behind that particular error. Okay, third, model. After looking to the details, after asking the questions, we have to prepare the model here. Model in the sense we have to prepare the roadmap, we have to prepare the simulation, we have to predict like what can be the solution here. Okay, we can prepare a flow charts. Okay, on the basis of the model we can find a new phase there. Okay, then next one is D, which stands for discuss. Now post preparing the model, we have to share with the respective stakeholders or the people who are involved in that particular project, and we have to understand and we have to discuss, we have to brainstorm like what best we can do in order to find a solution on the problem which we actually identified. Last one is act. On the basis of all the 4 steps, we have to act on the repeat experiment on the pilot, validate your learning. If it works, standardize. If it is failed, you feed with what you have learned back to the loop and start it over. Okay, so in this way you have to follow. Next, what are the uses of lambda model? Basically you have seen many approach like smart, SWOT, many approaches we have seen in Six Sigma certification. This is one of it. Okay, please use all this approach during your day-to-day work, because you know what, some fancy stuff, fancy words like lambda, SWOT, smart, all this fancy stuff definitely give a value add to your project. Okay, rather than having a general terms. Now next we will see here is uses. So what uses we can see here with the help of lambda model? First one, drive quick wins. Definitely if we are using the lambda model, we will understand we can drive a quick wins here. Okay, on basically we'll get a fast responses on smaller project or small issues, right? Basically this will help in the Kaizen projects also, small changes in the project. Right, now it will strengthen the Gemba walk, which means having a floor walk, or I would say like having a go through with the entire process. It will basically give us a understanding like where the basic issue is. Okay, low cost testing, definitely it's a low cost testing. Prevent the soil mistake. Yes, at a ground level what mistakes are we doing, it will help in preventing those, and build a reusable knowledge. So these are the uses of Gemba walk, yeah, sorry, lambda function. Now let's see an advantage. prevent the knowledge loss. Definitely, if we are doing this particular analysis, it will prevent the knowledge loss. Speed and agility will get increased, compact assumption, and break down the silos. Okay, so all these are the advantage you can see, like, and we can understand this particular process easily. Now, after going with all the theory, okay, now let's go with an example how we can basically implement such kind of things in our day-to-day process. Let's go with an example like you're working as an operation team leader and average handling time got increased. Okay, your manager is asking continuous questions over the emails, asking the data, details, reports and all. So what you can do? We can include our detailed reports, everything, and we can also include our analysis mentioning Gamba, no, sorry, Lambda. Okay, so what we can do, we can mention on a top, we can mention we can prepare a doc. Okay, we can mention all this detail in that particular doc. One, the problem is the average handling time is extending. Okay, this is a problem. Now look what we will do. A team leader will go back to the source, sit with the agent and try to understand where the basic issue is. This is the first thing what team leader will do in order to understand either there is a process gap or what kind of issues where the AST is getting extended. Now we will ask a relevant question to the users, like what basically issue is happening with the users. There might be a process gap, they are not going to the right knowledge guides, they're moving to some another knowledge guide due to which it is getting impacted. So such questions we will ask. Then team leader will prepare a model. Okay, they will prepare like step by step, for example, like theories. There are a lot of theory in the knowledge guide. So what team leader did, he prepared a flow chart in order to have a clear understanding, so that agent will have will stick that particular flow chart to their desk, and definitely they will get the answers around it. Okay, fourth point they will discuss, fifth point they will act with the other agents also in order to improve the EHT. So this is the simple process we can follow in order to reduce the higher EHT. Okay, next we have one more example, that is improving the low first call resolution. What is the meaning of low first call resolution? Customer is calling but is not getting the solution, and customer need to call 4 to 5 times in order to get the solution. So how we can improve that? First we will go with the look. Now what the look here, quality analyst team will review those 5 calls wherein customer did not receive the solution. Okay, with the help of that, quality team will understand like where the basic issue is. Either the agent is not aware with the process, not able to share the correct information, or what is the challenge there. Now second ask, now the quality team will ask to the agents what is the challenge he basically is facing. Okay, why the customer is needing a call back. Okay, model, then they will prepare a model, they will understand what is the basic challenges, and they will set out some certain process, then discuss and act. On the basis of that, they will prepare the solution so that customer can get the answer without calling them 4 to 5 times for the same concern. So in this way we can utilize the lambda function, a lambda process model, in order to improve the process. So as an quality analyst, as a trainer, as an operation team leader, manager, you can use this particular technique to improve the process. This is all about lambda process model that was related to Six Sigma. I would not say only Six Sigma, we can use it everywhere in order to improve the process. Still have any doubt? Feedbacks are always open, guys. Please text me. I will definitely help you out in order to give the solution on all your doubts. Check out our playlist, you will find all the information about the latest video, and check out our Instagram, LinkedIn and Facebook page for all the upcoming vacancies. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.